Mr. Schuler, how can the Ohio State Legislature address crime and illegal drug in the state?
Obviously, crime's a problem. It's always been a problem. So we're never going to eliminate it, but we have a duty to reduce it as much as we can. Fortunately, murder and rape is down in Ohio. Unfortunately, robbery and aggravated assaults are up. And I think this is caused by drug use, a good part of that. And we are continually updating the laws. I just read an article yesterday in the Cincinnati Post that said meth labs are down significantly in Ohio. And the police attribute that to the fact that we've passed strong laws against being able to get the ingredients to make meth. We've done that. We did away with, or we made it illegal to buy ephedrine several years ago, and then they start buying pseudoephedrine, so we made it not illegal to buy it because that's a main ingredient in some cold medicines, but we've restricted it so people can't buy it as easily because it takes 1,000 of these pills to make 1 ounce of this drug, I understand. So people were shopping around buying boxes and boxes of these medicines. They can't do that any longer. We also changed the per se level on driving while using drugs. We've always had laws against driving being under the influence of alcohol, and we've had laws against drugs, but no way to measure that. We do have that now, and we just recently passed a law on that. I think all those things have been shown to be effective and will continue to be effective, but we can't just rest on that. We have to continue. Same with the sex offenders. We've passed Jessica's Law, which give a life sentence for anyone who rapes a child. We've got stronger laws on internets with sting operations, so we're continuing to address this issue of crime and drugs.
Go ahead.
What you just heard was solutions to the symptoms, not the root causes of crime. Look, short-term solutions to fixing this problem include providing funding for community police beats and getting parole officers into the communities they serve. The police can't do this alone. And if the community knows and trusts a police officer, they're a lot more likely to actually give him information. Many of the people in Hamilton County's jail actually are drug offenders or they're mentally ill. They need to be punished, but they're taking up space that the really hardened criminals should have. Jail is not the place to treat these people. We need to fund drug courts, tough love treatment programs, and facilities that can actually adequately treat the mentally ill. Now, kids get in trouble after school. That's probably the biggest time they get in trouble. After school, but before their parents come home. We need to put more money into programs like Mason's the Homework Club, where basically kids can have a safe environment until the parents come home. And we have to get guns off the street. Look, I am for the Second Amendment. Let me make that clear. But we have to figure out a way to get the guns out of the hands of criminals. Now, long-term solutions mainly include things like fixing our K through 12 educational system. Look, very few gunshot victims ever graduated from high school. If a child can't read by the 4th grade, chances are he's going to start committing crimes. The first place that we need to increase educational funding is in preschool through 3rd grade. This is when children develop their self-esteem and also their zeal for learning. A little bit of investment here will pay out in the long run a long way. We also have to spend more time educating parents of small children, unfortunately, to be better parents. And then finally, I think we can introduce some strong moral teaching in our classrooms, but without relying on any particular religious doctrine.
Thank you. 30 seconds, Mr. Schuler?
Nothing.
All right.